Hi, my Talk with T fam. It's been a very long time since I've been on here. 3 months to be exact. A little over 3 months, but give and take, whatever. So, as you can see, actually, I'm not in my normal background. I'm in school. I've moved into school today. To God be the glory, I mean, I'm officially a college student. Yeah, but I know some of y'all are mad at me because I haven't been posting videos. I'm sorry. This summer has been a very, very challenging summer. I've had all this stuff I've had to do, but hey, God is still good at the end of the day. So, I actually wanted to make a video on my first night. I've been wanting to make a video for the past couple of weeks, but either time would not permit or I just could not. I just didn't feel like I should make one. But I suddenly got the urge to make a video tonight, and thank God I have my ring light with me so y'all can see me. So today's topic is transparency. So, and by God's grace, this video will not be very long. So what's transparency? Basically, transparency or being transparent is being open. I know personally for me, if someone is open with me, if someone is telling me the truth, I'm going to be more inclined to want to tell them a little more about myself. Not all the time, of course, but when someone is transparent with you, it makes you feel comfortable. And nobody's going to want to talk to anybody that they're uncomfortable around. So it would just make the whole thing awkward. I personally believe that as a Christian, being transparent is a necessity because many people look at Christianity and they think Christians think that they're perfect. So you can't tell this person about what you're doing. You can't tell this person about this sin you just committed. You can't tell this person about how you're feeling because they're just going to look at you like, ew, what, how, like, why you, they're going to judge you, basically. And unfortunately, that is the case for some Christians because they're filled with pride. And pride is something that what God himself said that he hates. So me, I've never understood pride like that. But when you're transparent, when you are discussing with somebody, yes, I struggle with lust. Yes, I struggle with lying. Yes, I struggle with stealing. Yes, I struggle with doubt. Yes, I struggle with fear. It'll make people look at you like, so you're a Christian, you believe in God, but you deal with all this stuff too? A lot of people think that Christianity is this perfect road. It's not. Everybody who is a Christian goes through some kind of difficulty in life, whether a trial, some kind of challenge, or another tribulation. But like I said before, a lot of Christians, whether they're high like pastors or prophets or apostles, or whether they're regular people, not clergy members, some will just pretend as if they have everything all together. And I won't lie, I was like that at one point. I just used to pretend that I was fine, that I wasn't going through any struggle, that I was doing a-okay in my walk of Christianity, when truth be told, behind closed doors, I was struggling mentally. Like I was out of it. But one thing that I also believe, especially coming from me, myself, I'm a youth leader. When I talk to other youth, and I say this with all humility, when I talk to other youth, some youth feel comfortable enough to open up to me because of the fact that I'm transparent. Now I'm transparent, I should say. In the past, I have not been, but I recognize the importance of transparency. Not only is a young person or anybody comfortable with telling you what they're going through, but if they tell you something that you yourself have passed through, it'll just be a great thing because you'll be able to help them yourself. You'll be able to tell them, look, I struggled with lust. This is what I did. I struggled with stealing. This is what I did. I struggled with lying. This is what I did. This is who I talked to. Speaking as a youth, okay, I'm going to speak as a youth right now. Anyone who is not transparent, I'm not going to want to talk to because I'm going to think, well, how are they going to help me? I'm very grateful to God because I have youth leaders, whether in my church or whether in separate ministries that I'm a part of, that are very transparent about what they've gone through. And it'll make me look, wow, they went through exactly what I'm going through right now. A lot of Christians or a lot of people believe that what they're going through is just them. And I was a part of that. It's an only you thing. But no, there are people that God has placed on this earth to help you. But of course, you're not going to want to talk to them if they're not transparent. Transparency is a very key thing, whether you're in a ministry or whether you're I don't even want to say regular people, or whether you're not in ministry. Transparency is a very big thing. There's a Bible verse. It's on my laptop right here. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 25, NLT. Well, New Living Translation says, "So stop telling lies. Let us tell our neighbors the truth, for we are all parts of the same body." We're all part of the kingdom of Christ. So if you're pretending that you got everything together and you're not being transparent, you're actually hurting the kingdom of Christ. You're not helping, because you yourself are going to act all whole and high and mighty, and someone who was going through something that you went through is not going to get the help that they need, and you're supposed to be helping them. What are you doing? You're hurting them. You're not helping them to grow. You're kind of pushing them down. You're kind of making them stay down. Transparency is a very key thing. I very much so believe in transparency, no matter who you are, no matter how old you are, no matter what gender you are, no matter what struggles you've gone through. Things that you don't want to be transparent about, even, you need to be. Me, there's some things that I have been very reluctant to tell people about myself. But I recognize that in me being transparent, it's not about me. That's what you have to realize something. In dealing with things of the spirit, it's not just about you, especially if you're a child of God. It's always something deeper. It's always something more. You always have to do something more. You always have to recognize that, look, I might be doing this, but it's not for me. It's to advance the kingdom of God. I can be saying this, but somebody could be listening to me and be thinking, is this how Christians are? Or somebody could be listening like, so really, this is how Christians are. So long story short, like I said, transparency is a very key thing. God himself wants us to be transparent. God doesn't want us to lie to people. God doesn't want us to pretend like we're all right, because we're not. Everybody goes through their struggles, but the one important thing is to make sure that you're very open to help somebody and to encourage somebody. So I hope this short video was very helpful to all of you. Thank you all for being with me, for supporting me. Like I said, always, I love you all. I hope you are doing amazing. I hope you are doing wonderful, and I will see you during the next video. Have a blessed day, everybody. Mwah. Bye, my Talk With T fam.